one last thing I'm going to talk about, and that is the Gala Gold program. So a lot of you guys know Townstar is one of the only play-to-earn games that I'm still playing. I really like the game, and now the company behind it just announced that they're canceling their lifetime Gala Gold membership, which you used to be able to get for $50. They're going to be turning that into a subscription model where you'll have to pay either by the month or by the year. Don't really know what yet. So we don't know when this is changing. We don't know how much it's going to be, but it hasn't changed yet. So for those who do want to get in on a Gala Gold membership, which is $50, but you have to pay in Gala, just to be clear, and just also to be clear, I am not telling you necessarily to do this. I don't know if I would do this again. I did buy it back in the day. What do you get with Gala Gold? You get at least one Townstar NFT. You get the Express Depot, which gives you faster sell times for your products. And supposedly it earns. I don't know if I wonder if the new versions will earn. I'm not 100% sure about that. The old one did, so I don't see if it's the same NFT. It should earn once they turn earning back on, whenever that will be, which we don't know. But you get that, and I've got one Superior NFT and one for Meow Match, which I have never played. I've actually never played Superior either. I'm told that the other two, that pretty much the stuff that people get for these other games are decorative, so they don't actually do anything in the game, which is kind of a bummer because that's not really the way Gala kind of sold that when they sold the gold membership. And you get some special privileges in Discord. You get to have your name a different color. And I guess you're supposed to get access to a specific Discord discussion group that no one else does. I didn't even know about that until I was researching this for the show. So it shows how much they really push what they're selling here. Okay, so yeah, I guess so. So the question is, is Townstar Gala Gold membership worth it? It might be if you're interested in Gala Games. It would probably be a good idea to get in now so you can pay one fee and then have the lifetime membership versus paying a subscription. If they were to convert that where everyone had to have a subscription, I definitely would not do it. But for $50, I guess I wouldn't take my $50 back. I would probably just keep the membership, but I'm probably not ever going to buy another Townstar NFT. And in case you're wondering about Townstar, I haven't given a Townstar update in a while because I just don't think there's been a lot to say. We're still in May Mayhem, even though it's July. It goes on for a long time. And one of the best features that was supposed to come with Godot is the offline mode. Well, the offline mode got shut down after a week, after one competition, because it wasn't working right. And so I don't know. They don't know if it's going to be live for this competition this week, but we'll see. So it's been a little frustrating because that's like the one thing that I wanted out of their new version on the Godot engine. It's also this earn is supposed to be turned back on at some point. We'll see. I'm not holding my breath. And also, like, you can earn Gala playing in May Mayhem in the competitions if you place high or you meet certain criteria. I was pretty close last time to getting in the top 1200, so I'm going to try again this week. But the problem with offline, the reason I was so excited about offline play is that you could have your town operating while you're not having it pulled up actively, which is nice because you know it's operating overnight when you're sleeping instead of having to leave your computer on. For days on end. I don't really like doing that. The whole reason Algorand's such a great thing is because it's a green blockchain, and then I'm going to turn around and have this computer running 24/7 just to play this game. So I was really excited. Also because I could leave it play while I do stuff, whereas there's a lot of people who seem to have a lot of free time in their hands where they can just have this game running 24/7 and be playing it the whole time. So yeah, a little disappointed with Townstar. Also, now the most recent development is that the leaderboard hasn't been working. So the last game I played, I had people ahead of me with like 20 stars, and I had millions. So very interesting. They sorted it out in the back end, but it is nice to know like where you actually rank versus, in this thing, it's kind of chaos. Like, you're higher up than they're giving you, but there's a bunch of people ahead of you that shouldn't be ahead of you. It's really awkward. And one of the other things, this game really is still in beta despite being around for like 2 or 3 years. So one of the things is that you can't even tell when the buildings are crafting. They're supposed to have this little Z's coming up when they're dormant versus when they're crafting. Unfortunately, it's been malfunctioning ever since the Godot version launched. So, and then communication has always been a little difficult for Townstar. They really kind of talk down to their users instead of with them, and the communication is really poor. They bury all their news in these hour-long AMAs, so you have to sit through a lot of nonsense if you really want to collect the news. Thanks to Dubstep Rob, who's been taking the time to listen to a lot of these and distilling them down to short videos so people can watch it and get on with their life instead of having to listen to an hour of nonsense to get 1 minute of news. And by the way, if you want to learn how to play Townstar, Dubstep Rob on YouTube is definitely the way to go. So I highly recommend him. Can't recommend him enough. Does good stuff.